The conflict between Israel and Palestine is deeply rooted in historical, political, and religious factors, each contributing to the complexity and longevity of the dispute. At its core, the conflict centers around competing claims to land and national identity dating back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries when Jewish and Arab nationalism began to take shape in the region. The struggle intensified after the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948, leading to multiple wars and ongoing tensions that persist to this day. One fundamental issue is the territorial dispute over land, particularly in areas such as the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem. Both Israelis and Palestinians lay claim to these territories, each asserting historical and religious connections to the land. The West Bank and East Jerusalem hold significant religious and historical importance for Israelis, including sites revered in Judaism such as the Western Wall and the Temple Mount. Palestinians, on the other hand, see these same areas as crucial for the establishment of a future independent state and view Israeli settlements as illegal encroachments on their land. Religious factors also play a pivotal role in the conflict, particularly in Jerusalem, a city holy to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Control over religious sites such as the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre has been a source of tension and violence throughout history. Competing religious narratives further complicate efforts to resolve the conflict, with each side viewing the land as inherently tied to their religious identity and heritage. The displacement of Palestinian Arabs during the establishment of Israel in 1948, known as the Nakba catastrophe, remains a deeply contentious issue. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were forced to flee or were expelled from their homes, leading to a refugee crisis that persists to this day. The right of return for Palestinian refugees and their descendants remains a core demand for Palestinians, symbolizing their desire for justice and recognition of their historical suffering. Political factors have also fueled the conflict, with both Israeli and Palestinian leadership often reflecting the aspirations and grievances of their respective populations. The failure of peace initiatives, such as the Oslo Accords in the 1990s, highlighted the deep mistrust and entrenched positions on both sides. Issues such as security, borders, settlements, and the status of Jerusalem continue to be significant obstacles to any lasting resolution. External influences and international involvement have further complicated efforts to achieve peace. Regional powers such as Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt have historically played roles in either supporting or opposing various factions within the conflict. The United States, as a key ally of Israel, has often been involved in mediation efforts, but its perceived bias towards Israel has led to skepticism among Palestinians about its role as a neutral mediator. The role of militant groups such as Hamas and Hezbollah adds another layer of complexity to the conflict. While Hamas governs the Gaza Strip and is labeled as a terrorist organization by Israel and several Western countries, it also enjoys support among Palestinians for its resistance against Israeli occupation and perceived defense of Palestinian rights. The use of violence and terrorism by extremist elements on both sides has perpetuated cycles of retaliation and further eroded trust and prospects for peace. Water resources and access to them are also a source of dispute between Israel and Palestine. Since control of the Jordan River and its tributaries is crucial for both sides, water plays